On 25th November 2020, 43 Chinese based apps have been banned. So, this ban is proposed by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So, they have invoked the Section 69A of IT Act 2000. So, according to which, whenever those applications or software, any software content that is detrimental to India's sovereignty, independence, state security, and public order, then the government can invoke this act and consequently block those applications. Now, when it comes to the blocking of Chinese apps, this is not the first time. It is third consecutive time, surprisingly. In the first time, it has been done on 29 June 2020, whereby 59 applications of Chinese based apps have been blocked, and on second time it is a whooping amount of 118 apps on September 2nd 2020. Now what's the Chinese reaction to this? China, every time India takes this move, China is opposing it. It is condemning the India's action, and this time it went to an extent saying that India is just misusing the phrase of national security. So on the pretext of national security, India is resorting to blocking of Chinese apps unnecessarily. That's what the stand of China. Now the big question is why? What is India's inner motive or intention to take such kind of steps? Firstly, all it started with the rising of tensions, massive spike in tensions across the line of actual control, wherein India shares its border with China, right? It runs almost around 3,488 kilometers length, and it went to a peak level when a clash that happened between Indian and Chinese armies at the Galwan Valley, whereby 20 of Indian soldiers have been martyred, including a officer from Indian Army. Now from then onwards, both the countries seems to be doing their best to dissolve the situation, to dissolve that warlike situation, but it seems that China is reluctant to go back from its existing position. So in order to tackle this, it seems that India has taken this decision, right? Why? Because it's not the first time that India resorts to such kind of actions. Take the case of India's policy with Pakistan. When it comes to bilateral relation with Pakistan, India always maintains a stand that terrorism and talks won't go together. Means as long as Pakistan is indulged in state sponsored terrorism, India said that we are not ready to negotiate or conduct any kind of talks with the Pakistan. And to my mind, it seems that India is maintaining the same status with China as long as China is indulging in multiple border transgressions, means illegal intruding into border. We are not ready to cooperate with China in the aspect of trade. So trade and transgressions won't go together. That seems the stand of India. Having said that, it is also true that according to some of the reports that are received by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, some of the data that is being stored by these Chinese apps is being misused. On what basis? That data with respect to the Indian citizens is being transferred to servers that are present outside India. Okay, so when in the era of artificial intelligence, cloud computing, data science, the data is considered as a new gold, right? Now earlier it was minerals like coal, crude oil is considered as a gold, but now in this era data is considered as a gold. Now there is a lot of scope for this data being misused, right, through the concepts of mining, etc. There are so many technologies which can harness the data for multiple purposes, right? But overall this data, there is a scope of misusing this data. That is what the concern of India. And this is also against the concept of data localization, means whatever the data that is related to Indians, that data should be accumulated and stored in the servers that are present in India only. Means companies are expected to establish their servers within India but not outside India. So since it is compromising data privacy of Indian citizens as well as sovereignty of our country, also India might have taken this decision, right? Now, do really China should bother about these things, about these improvements? Yes, of course. Why? Because for most of the Chinese companies like TikTok, ShareIt, My Family, Club Factory, these are the popular Chinese apps, right, that are being circulated in Indian market. For them, India is one of the largest market, right? So getting banned in India means they are losing one of the largest market. These companies have put a lot of expectations on the Indian side. For instance, take the case of the user base of these some popular apps. The TikTok has 200 million Indian subscribers, okay, whereas ShareIt has the whooping amount of 400 million, 40 crores of Indian subscribers, and UC browser has 130 million. So if you just put together all these three apps only, we are getting almost 73 crores, right? 730 million or 73 crores. So that's really that should worry China, right? So finally, now by the blocking of these Chinese apps is like a opportunity for the Indian startup companies, isn't it? Because that void or vacuum that is created by the Chinese companies banning should be filled by the Indian startup companies, right? Now the role of ShareIt or else the role of TikTok, UC browser can be fulfilled by the Indian startups. That's what the point is. And it also strengthens the concept of Atmanirbhar Bharat, that is self-reliant India, isn't it? So we should be able to, that's what the Prime Minister is also envisaging about. So we should be able to produce those goods and services on our own so that we can reduce the imports, right? And we can become self-reliant, and the next phase is we shall export our goods and services, right, which comes under the concept of Make in India. However, there are some cons also. What are those? Now this scenario whereby we are not allowing the Chinese companies to be doing their business in India might create less competition to India's companies, and thereby India's companies might not become more globally competitive, or else they become less productive. That is what the concern. Yes, it is true to certain extent, and also some of the Indian developers earlier who worked for these Chinese apps, they have also lost jobs in this process. And finally, your opinion on this India's decision, means is it justified to link border disputes with the trade aspects? Because on one side China is asking India to de-link these issues, but India is linking the border disputes with trade aspects. So to how far the decision of India is justified? So I would like to know your decision, your opinion in the comment section. Alright, that's it regarding this topic. Thank you.